What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Mark. Thanks again for being a part of the team here at Not Your Father's Capital. If you have not yet done so, absolutely consider subscribing down below. Very easy to do so. Let's talk some Solana, okay? Now, on the channel, we do talk about Solana a lot, but now in this video, we got to ask ourselves a very serious question, okay? So what I want to ask you in this video is, will Solana outperform Ethereum in the ongoing next bull market, okay? So that's what we're going to break down here in this video. You're absolutely going to want to stick around. Remember to subscribe and smash that like button as well. And if you do hold Solana, drop that SOL down below in the comments box, okay? And let's get down into it, guys. And obviously, not financial advice. So as always, do your own research and due diligence with all things crypto and financial. Okay, but this is what we're looking at, guys. Very, very good stuff we're going to be talking about. And this is something where we've seen on the heels of the Van Eck potential ETF coming about, okay? Following suit within what's going on within that Ethereum and Bitcoin ETF becoming a thing, okay? Bitcoin ETF is going to be one of the new things in 2024 that we're going to have to get adjusted for, I think, within the market globally. Okay, but that's where we're going to look for Solana. A lot of other rumors coming about Ethereum down the road. But this is how we have to look at it from a more macro perspective, okay? Just take a quick look at some of the Solana tokens out there. Bong token, as well as JITO. Very, very strong stuff. If you guys are trying to spell that one, it's JTO on the ticker. Look at those gains over the last month or so within those cryptos, okay? I'll pull it up right here on the crypto bubbles for you guys. We can briefly take a look at it, okay? Here's JITO. If we look basically what we're seeing on the chart. On the day, down 20%, giving back a lot of the gains, okay? But guys, very strong year. They're not going to pull up all the data on this one. Check it out on CoinMarketCap. You can see more so of that historical trend. But look at this strong come up basically back in their all-time chart. Okay. This is stemming basically back in December of this month on the 7th. Okay. Look at this come up. Almost 103%. You can see here, right here on the chart. Okay. Now, if we want to go further into this, you can take a quick dive. We'll pull up into the Bonk. Down 24% as well. But look at these gains, guys. Unbelievable recovery for Bonk. Just going absolutely parabolic on the chart. We look back into the 1 month. You can see essentially coming up from that 6025 level. Or I believe that's actually a 50, sorry. It's hard to see. But let's get into what this means as we get back into Solana more in the macro terms. Because if Solana is going to outperform Ethereum in the next bull cycle, this is essentially what we're going to have happen, okay? Van Eck is highlighting that thriving ecosystem that we have, and that's why they're so intertwined within the possibility of a Solana ETF. Being lower cost and more efficient than Ethereum definitely can propel Solana, and that's kind of what they started out as, right? The so-called Ethereum killer, which I hate that term, because it's kind of that, steel forges steel mentality that I like to have within crypto, within competition. Iron sharpens iron, whatever you want to call it. There's room for everybody in this space, okay? Same thing goes for Solana and Ethereum. I think Ethereum would essentially reduce its capabilities if Solana wasn't in the game, and likewise, it would be the opposite, okay? You need crypto to push each other to further highs and more developmental accomplishments, okay? That's just how I view it, all right? But now, that is what you're looking at because Van Eck is now predicting Solana will become a top 3 blockchain, okay, by market cap, by TVL, and active users. Now, there's a lot of controversy when we look at crypto market caps because it only should really apply to securities, but just for the sake of argument, we're going to use market cap to illustrate this perspective, okay? And this is where you're seeing basically a lot of people are taking notice. Okay, a lot of partnerships that Ethereum doesn't necessarily have. Okay, partnerships with Visa, Shopify, using Solana's technology to improve and basically fasten their payment processing. Okay, crazy, crazy stuff. Now, they also have Solana, a lot of protocols, like I mentioned a couple within the Bonk and within JITO. But more so, there is the PYTH network, the PITH network, okay? That is basically an Oracle provider similar to what Chainlink brings to the table. Now, Chainlink has $15 billion in assets. Okay, PITH right now has $2 billion. But very similar is what they strive to do, okay? And that's something where you see PITH have more of that institutional adoption already aligned for down the road. Okay, that's what Van Eck goes on to talk about. Because right now, that's one of the cogs in the wheel within Chainlink is that they are struggling to find market share in that space. Okay? So Solana continues on all fronts. And that's something I think that separates them from, maybe not in a price perspective, but in a developmental perspective from Bitcoin, okay, and from Ethereum. Not saying better or worse, just saying sets them apart in their own way. All right? And more so, some more applications and comparisons we can draw. Talk about Raoul Pal, okay, CEO of Real Vision, one of the more outspoken voices within Solana, okay. Compare Solana and Ethereum in a form of a analogy where we look at a Solana as Apple versus Android, okay. Solana, he says, is more sleek in design and with a closed system, and Ethereum is more broader reaching and more open. Pretty interesting. So let me know down below in the comments, do you guys agree with Raoul Pal with that comparison with the whole Apple versus Android debate? Not to fire up some Apple or Android maxis down below in the chats, but let's compare it to Solana and Ethereum. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts as always. But good stuff. And these are the things and the keys that are going to allow for Solana to compete with Ethereum for market share in that dominance within the top 10 and top 5 in total market cap for all crypto. So all good stuff. I hope you guys are all doing well. Please subscribe down below, like I said, if you have not already done so. And if you're returning, as always, I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.